Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable all the committee and participant on International Conference on Industrial, Mechanical, Electrical, and Chemical Engineering 2020. Thank you. My name is Arvian Chandra Kusuma from Mechanical Engineering Smart University. On this occasion, I will present the result of my research with the title The Effect of Copper Aluminum Perforate Heatsink to Improve Solar Cell Performance. First, about introduction, several countries have started to use renewable energy as a substitute for fossil energy, which is decreasing. Renewable energy consists of various kinds, include water, geothermal, air, biomass, and solar energy. On the topic this time about the use of solar energy, where solar energy is very abundant, one of them in Indonesia. Solar energy can be converted into electrical energy using solar panel. But one of the problem in using solar panel is that the temperature increases when receiving too much solar radiation. The increase in temperature reaches 58 until 88 degrees Celsius. This can result in a decrease in the performance generated by the solar panel, and if left untreated, it will be damaged until it burns. There must be a solution to this problem, namely by cooling the solar panels. There are two kind of solar panel cooling, namely active and passive cooling. Example of active cooling are cooling with circulation water system and thermoelectric cooling. Active cooling requires additional power from outside, so it's considered less effective because it can reduce the efficiency level of the entire solar cell system. Passive cooling was chosen because it works without external power and takes advantage of natural convection to transfer heat from solar panel to the environment. An example is the use of heatsink that have a convenience of manufacturing, installation, and placement flexibility for solar cell. In this case, I use a heatsink with a copper-based material and add a perforated aluminum fin. The variation of my research is the effect of increasing the amount of fins on the performance of solar panels. And then about objective, how does the amount of fin aluminum perforated on the heatsink with base copper affect the temperature and performance of solar panel? Scope of the problem, weather conditions are considered constant. And then in this research, I used 50 watt peak polycrystalline solar cell produced by Petelan Industry. The specification for the tool can be seen in the table, where the polycrystalline solar panel has a maximum efficiency of 14%. Installation of heatsink. I am using a heatsink with dimension of 600 by 620 millimeters. The heatsink is 2 millimeter thick on the copper base and 3 millimeter on the perforated aluminum fin. In the variation of 5 fins, the distance between the fins is 122 millimeters, and in 10 fins have a distance between the fins of 50 millimeter. The heatsink is mounted on the back of the solar panel. And then the scheme, solar energy in the form of photon energy is converted into electrical energy by solar panels through a photovoltaic process. The current and voltage generated by the solar panels are measured using multimeter. Then also add a variable resistor to adjust the electrical resistance. The intensity of solar radiation is measured using a solar barometer. The resource area wind speed is set to be constant at 1.5 meter per second. The flow of wind is regulated only through one side perpendicular to the fins on the heatsink. Temperature is measured using a K-type thermocouple that will be read by the reader. There are 6 placement points for the thermocouple, where one of them is the ambient temperature. And then the result, the graphic temperature shows an increase in the intensity of solar radiation, causing the temperature of solar cell to also increase. At the intensity of solar radiation at 1100 watt per square meter, in the solar cell experiment without cooling, solar cell with 5 fin heatsink and solar cell with 10 fin heatsinks obtained maximum temperature at 64.6 degrees Celsius, 57.7 degrees Celsius, and 55.6 degrees Celsius respectively. Rahman's experiment also stated that the increase in the temperature of solar cell was due to the large intensity of the solar radiation captured. The higher the increase in the intensity of solar radiation, the more photon will be captured. If the photon energy absorbed exceeds to the band gap energy limit, the temperature of the solar cell will increase. And then increasing temperature can result in decreasing efficiency of solar cell. The panel with a 10 fin heatsink obtain the highest level of efficiency compared to the other variation of 12.03% at 55.6 degrees Celsius. Panel with 5 fin heatsink obtain an efficiency of 11.42% at 57.7 degrees Celsius, while solar cell without cooling get the lowest efficiency of 9.5% at 64.6 degrees Celsius. When the power generated by the solar panel decreases due to an increase in panel temperature, the efficiency produced by the solar panel will decrease. And then about open circuit voltage at a maximum radiation intensity, the lowest open circuit voltage value was obtained by a solar cell without cooling of 19.2 volt. Panels with a 5 fin heatsink obtain a open circuit voltage value of 90.5 volt. Well, the highest value was obtained by a panel with 10 fin heatsink of 19.6 volt. The increase in the intensity of solar radiation causes the temperature of the solar cell to rise, thus creating a reverse saturation current effect. The effect of reverse saturation current is very much influenced by the temperature of the solar cell. The greater than effect of reverse saturation current causes the value of open circuit voltage decrease. And then about short circuit current, at a maximum radiation intensity, the short circuit current value obtained by solar cell without cooling is 2.81 ampere, whereas the solar cell with 5 fin and 10 fin heatsink yield the short circuit current value of 3 ampere and 3.12 ampere. The value of short circuit current will increase with the increasing intensity of solar radiation. The magnitude of the intensity of solar radiation affect the energy of photon captured by solar cell. The more electrons that are excited by photon energy, the greater the electrical current generated. And then the output power of a solar cell without cooling is 36.63 watt, while solar cell with a heatsink of 5 fin and 10 fins has an output power of 44.02 watt and 46.37 watt. Using a 5 fin and 10 fin heatsink on solar cell can increase the output power by 7.39 watt and 9.74 watt is greater than without cooling. And then the conclusion, the addition of heatsink cooler without fins, 5 fins and 10 fins is able to reduce average working temperature by 6.9 degrees Celsius and 9 degrees Celsius than the temperature of the panel without cooling. And then increase average output power by 7.39 watt and 9.74 watt than output power of panel without cooling. And then increase average efficiency by 1.92% and 2.53% than average efficiency of panel without cooling. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.